Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Steven. Brad, how are you, sir? Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Hit that like button. Let's get this going. Good morning, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. And what we got going on here? Well, it's action, that's for sure. We have targets on the upside at 972. Pullbacks are buyable. We got 972 as a target. Harmony zone number one as support is 22 by 12 and 97 by 87. And the target of 72 is very close. So most likely the odds are we're going to hit it. We don't want to see 51. That'll set a stage for a captain setup short right off the bat here. So just watch out for that 51. Okay. We got 2 minutes, 2 minutes. It looks like we're gonna hit that. 40 NT wrinkle captain setup. Short. We got so close to the target and they're fading against it. So that's got 1 minute, 1 minute. I mean, with this type of pattern, we should be at 45, 35 soon. Well, here you go. Coming up. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay here, but I'm seeing 38s coming up. Damn. There's a little bit of delay. But you guys see that? I mean, that was a captain setup. '28. We're at 28 right now. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So we saw that, and that's what told me 44 and lower is possibility. Captain set up short. And we're bouncing right back up. 28. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Let's see if we catch up here soon. One of my screen is showing 46 right now. Now we're matching up, right? We should be matching up, or no? Mm-mm. I'm gonna reload my data here. We're printing 22s right now. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Adam. Give me 1 second. We're loading up here. $48, $49, $51, $52. Okay, so we hit harmony zone number 1 and bounce right back, right at it, right here. 44. We should be matching up, Brad, right? There's a captain set up short on ES right now. Uh, we should be coming to the 111 with a stop above 116, and that's going to put some pressure on NQ. 16. The market is out of sync, by the way. So we're getting a two-sided market here, and there's some selling patterns, and all of it started with this right here. See that captain set up short, a lower high, another high here that's holding up. We're gonna get a little bit of a counter here. Let me see here, 27. 25, 27, yeah. Damn it. See that? They took out the stops and ran it back up. So you have, on a swing trade basis, we have a target, which is 972. It just, you're getting this two-sided market and a distribution pattern at the high end of that range. So the market is spending some time going through it. I'm spending some time. I mean, it's 8:43. I want to see more of this price action. I want to see more. Good morning, Sayed. I want to see more of it. All right. I'm just going to get a little bit of water here. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, so what we got here is another bounce off of that level. And there's a whole lot of distribution going on here. Like, for example, this captain set up into a switch trade, and that didn't even go. So you really, if you start breaking anything under 25, you're going to start getting a flush in this market. There's the disconnect between ES and NQ. Let's take a look at ES here closely. We have a target. The target is 121 and a quarter. It should be in sync right now, Matthew. So we're looking at 121 and a quarter. We have a harmony zone number 1 as a support, which is 108 by 105. Pullbacks are buyable in ES. Wow. Yeah, data should be accurate right now. All right, we're coming into harmony zone number 2, 96. And we're coming into Globex. Globex is 97. We got 9 minutes, 9 minutes to the top of the hour. No trades for me so far. We have crude oil inventory report in a little bit over half an hour. There's some selling pressure coming through here. Yeah, we should be... Yeah, we should be bouncing back from here. So what's the big picture here? Big picture is we got a market that, back to that original move, right? That captain set up short right there, came, tested once, twice with a lower high, and a third time, and then boom, market just sells off, right? So we're going through that rotation. The 200 NT Rinko is still long, but we're starting to dig into this area. So we're gonna spend some time probably bouncing back up above whole number into the 10 and coming back in. But if that level here and does not hold any longer, if it doesn't hold, then we're gonna close at 72, and that would be 872. There is a captain set up long here on ES at 109.75. So they're trying to stabilize it on multiple fronts. They're trying to stabilize NQ. They're trying to stabilize ES. $82. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad bet, be honest with you. You have a captain set up switch trade long on ES. We should be pushing higher right here above 900 into 910. And that's coming up very soon. You really, the stop is, you're looking at 72, be honest with you. 72 is the stop. That's the stop for that whole rotation. Four minutes to the top of the hour. Yeah, we should be pushing higher to 910. I don't like that switch trade right here. Okay, so the sellers are coming in. Okay, so we need to be a little bit careful about this. Yeah, no, not there. See that switch trade right there? Just it was no good. Okay, so they're gonna close this. Yeah. I haven't put my first trade. I need to kind of get a feel for this market right now. 471, 71. Okay. Trauma and drama. Here you go. Trauma. Let's go. What happened if they put a switch, a captain setup at 82? '82 is a bit of a support, be honest with you. So I don't want to get short there. Here we go. That's good. That's good that they bounced it right back up here. So looking at ES is a good guide for today's trading. They're bouncing back off that captain setup that they produced, and plus that switch trade at 111. So they're trying to accumulate here. The fact that we came this close to the reversal price of 872 and did not close, I mean, it's given the market a little bit of buying interest. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. If we break above 92 half, yeah, if we break, we may not. Here we go. We're about to close. We're about to close that 72. Okay, we did. So what does that mean? The structure of the market changed, and we're looking at rallies as a shorting opportunity on a swing trade basis with a big target of 847. We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 920. We should see some selling patterns coming in on a continuation basis. So you see the bottom end of it at 47. That is the bottom end of the Globex band, and 948 is the top end of the Globex band. So the market is in a 100-point range right off the bat here. Yeah. So far for today, nothing, no trades. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take a shot at this market right here. If we get to 43, that is, we may not, but whatever. Thank you. So that's that trade. So we made 245 off of it. And moving on to the next decision. So we're okay. So on a first touch basis, whenever you get at the bottom end of the Globex band, that's just a spot where the market has a visceral reaction. And 9 out of 10, you get them to touch that level and bounce right back up. So that's what you're gonna end up seeing here in a few minutes. But that's what got me into that trade. And I had another level that I was gonna play also. It would have been 32. So I was gonna get in here at 43 and 32, and that 9 out of 10, I would have got this exact bounce that you're seeing right now. But I took the quick version of it. I took one into from 43 to 56 and got out. You see what I'm talking about, Steven? All right. So what I was saying here is the first touch. Whenever on a first touch basis, whenever you break into you see this purple zone. It's a Globex band. You should have it on your screen. So whenever you first touch and break that zone, either upside or downside, doesn't really matter. That first reaction, it typically gets countered, okay? Because you're expanding about over 50 plus points from Globex. Okay, so my entry here at 43 had another entry of 32, and I was looking for the middle of the range, which is the 58s and in the 60s, and but I took the 56s. Okay, so so you should expect that first reaction to be countered, and that's what got me into that trade. And my stop from 43 and 32, it's an average of about 35, and 25 is my stop. It's a 10-point stop at that point on two. Here we go. So on a swing trade basis, we have a target of 797. 797. Harmony zone number 1 shifted to 847 by 857. Harmony zone number 2 is 872 by 882. We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 865. Rallies are shortable on signals. So back to you, Stephen. Did that logic make any sense to you? The one we talked about? That's good. That's good. So we touched harmony zone number 1 twice, and both times we sold off of it. That's a negative behavior. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, look at it. 1, 2, 3 times, 3 times in a row. The market just, so that's just negative. And that's actually the top end, the bottom end of the globe expand. So, you know, if they break it and break the 57, that's a different story. But so far, they just keep hitting that level and bringing it back in. All right, 3175. 3175. If the market breaks that level, we're going to start getting another sequence of selling pressure that's going to take us to our next target of 797. We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break above 850 and 865. $31.75. We got so close. We got there by almost a tick. So we're spending some time chopping up right here. Here goes, here goes. All right. Okay. So let's see if we can get a bounce with a stop. Where's the stop at? 47. Okay. Watch it. Okay, so right here. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. I put my order in there. I think I was a little bit slow, but that was it right there. Good Lord. No fill on that one. Anybody jumps in? Did anybody jump in or no? Yeah, Adam, you got it. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I think I just sent my order a little bit too late. Are you still in it? Okay, man. Make all the money for us. You should get to 802. 802. So this is one spot, and we should get right here is another spot they can buy it. But 802 is a good spot to buy the whole thing. Too bad, huh? That's okay. $20. Yeah. Yeah, that 10 was it. 802 and that 10. Two good spots for How we doing, Marty? Good morning. That was a short covering rally, right? So we had a break right here at that 35 into harmony zone number one, which is resistance. And this is the first time, well, actually, it's not. This is another retest of this zone. So there's a little bit of a bid coming in. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync. So now we're getting a two-sided market, and there's a pocket of buyers that are trying to establish themselves. Okay. So the overall structure is short, but we're getting pockets of buyers that we can take advantage of on the short side as they are pushing. It's just the fact that they took out the stops under the 20 into that 10 and then ran this much this fast tells me that everybody here is trapped. And there's a lot of stops above it, which means that there's a good chance that we will oscillate between 56 and 72 in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? Because there's a lot of stops that are just got hit. And it's gonna take them a little bit of time to work through it. I'm still looking at rallies as a shorting opportunity. So we'll see. Like a 63 short, that's an interesting one if we get there. Crude inventory. Yeah, crude inventory coming up. And crude has been in the news lately. Higher prices. Okay, so if we, yeah, we already did it. Okay, so the 41. Damn. Yeah, they put a captain setup on the 40 NT wrinkle. Let's see how they're gonna handle this. I mean, there. Here we go, right here. That's channel number 1. Channel number 2. Trend line right here. Here they come back in. So structurally, all this, look at this right here. 40 NT wrinkle captain set up short, right? So there's a difference here. This captain set up short sold up nicely. That's the one that we were trying to get into. Now this one right here, the market is actually putting up a fight. So what we have to see for the shorts to continue is a break and close under 836 and a half. If they don't do that, the odds are we're going to blow the top off of that and trap everybody that's under 60 and run up to the 70, 80. And then the market can retry the short. So if I'm waiting for something, I'm going to be waiting for this candle to close lower at 37 and look for any rally back up as an opportunity to go short and put a stop right above the 52. If this candle closes higher, which is 57.75, then I have to wait a little bit longer. Most likely we're going to see 80s and other prices above it. But that's the logic here. So the price that we want to see for the shorts is 37. We're so close. But you got to get there. And then I'm going to look for rallies at that point. Yeah, see how close we got? 38. Bounce right back up. That's not what I want to see. I want to see a close under that price. And that price is 37. You get within a tick of it and you bounce back. Well, that's not closing there. Now, if this candle closes lower, it's going to close at 39 and a half. That's a signal to go short, actually. What is my 37? Here you go, my 37. My system is slow. I took one off. I'll take the second one here. It's just I'm having a hard time adjusting my orders. We should see lower prices. Be honest with you, we should see potentially all the way down to 15, 815. But the stop on this rotation is 52. So that second decision we just made, we made 85 bucks and 155. So we're at 487. Yeah, I see why it's a little bit slow, because I have a ton of websites open. Here they come back again. They're gonna flush this bad boy. Here you go. Right, hit that like button, guys. Hey, good morning, Ethan, Frida. Good morning, Shingo. Good morning, Brian. Good morning. No, no, no. That's for YouTube, Mike. Thank you, though. Yeah, sure. Let me just get there. That's for you and everybody else. I guess so, yeah. I'm an apexer. Hey, thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. All right. What are we gonna do with all of this? Good morning, Sheila. How are you? So, what is ES doing? Gotta keep talking about ES here. So, all right. So we have a complete 50 NT wrinkle reversal, and we got so close to our swing trade target of 1590. Market bounces right back. This pressure in ES is continuing, and rallies are shortable. We'll reevaluate the short on ES if we break anything above 5106. And we're looking for the next trade. There's an interesting behavior about to happen here if we break anything above 4075 that we need to be kind of aware of. Look at this right here. You see this behavior right here? See this captain set up short on the 50 NT Rinko. Market responded and then ran it up. Okay, I get that part. Then came back in. We took advantage of that trade. We took advantage of that trade. Now, let's assume the market goes and close above that 40, right? So that means the market put a captain set up short here, sold, and put a captain set up long here. That's a symmetrical action. The market is repeating itself. And the odds are if we close 41, we're going to start running up to the 60s. So that's going to establish a pocket where the market can counter trend. Okay? So if I'm short or trying to get short, I would wait if I see 41 close. Okay? Because most likely we're going to see a little bit a pocket of buyers. Now the pocket of buyers can come up to the 60s or 70s and fail. Okay? But here you go. Okay, so where would I know that this pocket is not gonna happen? I mean, if you start breaking anything under 27, I'm like, okay, it's not as strong as, yeah, like, see how quickly that happened. Because ultimately you do not want to see 21. 27, here you go. Okay, so if I see 22s and or 19, then they're failing this structure, and then they're gonna sell off to the 800. But here, this is an area where the longs can defend it, and another attempt at 41 is gonna get us to shoot up. Okay, so I need to be very careful here. Basically, a lot of consolidation, and the market is acting in a way that could support a push higher. You could watch them both. You're gonna see a bit of a delay, Mike, on YouTube. On Zoom, it's the feed is a lot faster, and that's why we have a private room. but you may want to watch both and see that. I mean, they sold it and came back and stopped buying it back in. Just be careful here. You know, don't overcommit. What I'm trying to tell you, on the short side, don't overcommit here on the short side. Okay, the market is in sync on the short side, but there's you almost have to see that break of 20 before coming in and starting to go short. Hmm. Here you go. And that's what they call reading between the lines. You read the market between the lines. Huh. Yeah, Ethan, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a better connection on this YouTube stuff. So we got close to the 60. See that? Okay. So that's kind of basically what I was, you know, concerned with in this zone. It's like, all right, this market putting a symmetrical move and a captain set up long on the 50 NT Rinko. They came and tried to flush as many people as possible. They ran it up to that high. And here some resistance is coming back in. Okay? But now the market is officially in a consolidation zone. A break below 821 is gonna trigger the shorts again. Anything short of them breaking the 21, we're not playing. Yeah, and they're coming in. I mean, I'm looking at the prices here. They're moving fast. 21, look at that. Okay. That's fine. That's what we wanted to see. That's nasty as fuck, man. When the market does this kind of stuff, boy, oof. Yeah, they hit that 21 and it just boom. It just took out everybody under that. It's like there's no bed. I know. I know. It's a seller's market. It's a seller's market. I mean, let's just go visit that shenanigans that we just saw here. Okay, so that captain set up, ran it up to that high, and then the 21 showed up, and that was all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Harmony zone number one is 797 by 807. Harmony zone number two is 822 by 832. Rallies are shortable, and we took out the stops from under the low of the day, and now we're bouncing right back up. That's what they do. Damn. That attempt at this level right here is going to be an issue. 24. Damn, bro. What's going on here? It's violent. It's violent, guys. It's violent. It is violent. And over exaggerated moves on both sides of this market. Yeah, switch trade right here. Yeah. Nah, no switch trade. So this zone right here, 22 by 32, they needed to hold it for the shorts, and they just sliced right through it. Now here we go. The 200 is in sync with the 100 on the long side. We have a target for 872. Pullbacks are buyable. 822 by 812 is support number one. 97 by 87, support number two. You got what you got in this market. You're going to get a pullback here most likely. Well, Globex is 897, and that's just a spot that they're going to play around with. But it's just a violent market for them to kind of come in there and just boom. But right here at this spot, they broke the channel and took off. Took off in So we're shifting here. All right. Take a lot of breaks in this market, I tell you that much. Violent. Hey, AKU, good morning. What did you miss? You missed a lot. It's an action-packed day, that's for sure. Yeah, this is just crazy, right? But that's fine. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to adjust. When we said pullbacks are buyable, but good lord, when they do stuff like that, that kind of puts the fear of God in you. So you see how they're touching the Globex band and just boom. You know, we expected, okay, so a pullback is the pullback to 31. I mean, you could pull back to Harmony Zone number one as well and kind of consolidate it and try to push. And it seems like that's what they're trying to do here. They're definitely not selling as fast here. If they come down to that 800, you're gonna get an opportunity for a bounce back into that range. But ultimately, I don't want to see any prices under 883. You don't want to see that. Be selective in this environment. Trade small, scalp, keep tight stops. Because if the market runs away from you, there is no catching it back. Right? Damn it. That's a captain setup short right there. All right, so we're putting a switch trade right here, so we should see a little bit of selling pressure coming in, and we want to see if this harmony zone number 2 is going to hold or not. I mean that the shorts are just relentless. You know, that's not what you want to see from like a market that's recovering. The right now is the 200 and the 100 are in sync. Excuse me, out of sync, and you're getting a sell pressure coming in. On ES, we have a captain setup short that triggered at 87 and a quarter. Let's take a look at that one. So we hit harmony zone number 2 and came back in, and right here they put a captain setup. So if they put a switch trade right here at 84 and a quarter short, if they do that, then we're gonna see a push lower. But that's not what they did. You still have a chance as long as you don't break the 5090. 5090 is critical. switch trade right here. So they're gonna push it lower a little bit here. Let's see. So we're seeing them buying Harmony Zone number 2. Another captain set up short on ES. Look at that. Captain set up short, another captain set up short. So a break under 83 quarter, we're gonna get a bit of a flush toward target number 2, 81 and a quarter. And that's gonna add the pressure on NQ if we do that. The stop to it is 87.75. Two double switch trades in a row. We should be going lower. Oh, we should be going lower. There you go. an interesting behavior of them coming that close to the reversal target of 772 and just bouncing right back up. So that's going to be the level here. So if they start making higher lows here, then they're going to start bouncing it back up to the 812. I'm patient. I have two trades that I've done so far today. Two trades, and I knew this market today is going to be wild, but those are the two decisions. I guess one is long and the second one two contracts short. And let's see here for today. So that's 486, 46, yeah. And that's today, the 17th, 487, 46. And we are at equity high. So if I don't do anything else today and just kind of keep it as is at 487, I'm okay. But you know, in the right type of setting, if I find a good setup, I'll jump in. You know, I don't. The market is a giver. It's just a wild one, and things can go quick on both sides. So that's the 487, and that's the 487. There you go. I mean, they're holding it. So far, they are. I mean, okay, for whatever it's worth, they're putting a captain setup short here, but so they're putting a captain setup short right here. So the expectation is to see a flush below 78 to 70 and potentially go into the 60s right here. I don't know how I feel about getting short at these lows, but that's what the market is doing. I know. I mean, I literally saw it before it. I mean, before it happened, I was like, man, okay, so it's gonna go to 60s and stuff like that. It's just, do I want to go short right here? I mean, obviously Adam went short here, but that was the signal. That's crazy, right? Here we go. How many accounts did you pass, Adam? Yeah, you're almost there. Well, it's the end of the world. I mean, is it like did Is it World War III and nobody knows except the insiders in this market? Nobody wants to buy nothing? Okay, so if we break 740, that's the captain set up long on the 30 in Tirinko. We should see a bit of a push up to 50s. I like the World War III reason better. All right, so Adam, how we're doing? Marty, how we're doing? Mike, Sheila, Steven, where we at, everybody? YouTube, how's everybody doing over there? Hey, AVS, good morning, good morning. Here you go, Ethan. Rufi, good job, bud. Up 530 on PAs and passed another 50K. So, Ethan, what did you end up doing here? You just shorted 73s? 73s. Yeah, I mean, the minute the market broke that recent low, it was all over. And that rotation. Up to 60 per account for Steven. Man, being up in this market is a big plus. Up 7K on 8 and past another one, 9,500. You're doing the $150,000 accounts, okay? Up $100 for Marty. Hey, baby, that's an up day. I take it. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I mean, with the way the market is moving crazy, yeah, it's an active one. Look at that noise. We should be running up to 74.50. I mean 45.50, excuse me. See that? It's just whenever you oscillate that much like there, it's they're gonna pop it back up. Sunshine. Yeah, they should bounce it right back a little bit here. We're gonna get to the 50s, 60s shortly with a stop right under 30. I just didn't notice this, but there's a captain setup switch trade long on the 30 NT Rinko, so it has a stop of 32. So as long as we don't hit 32, we should be kind of trying to consolidate here. If we close at 47, really, come on, guys. Don't do, don't do this to me. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. You want to do it. You want to do it. I know you want to do it. Push, 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 push. Flatted one. And let's see if I can get that second one to go to 50 and 54 and potentially 60 if the momentum is there. Here we go. Thank you, thank you. Well, not too thank you here. Come on. I gotta flatten it if it doesn't go. I'm gonna be fairly. Thank you. Thank you. So that long two contracts got me basically close to a couple of $100, and We're at 674 for the day. Looking for the next decision. Yeah, I mean, you're getting the right environment. You're getting the right environment for it, Adam. You know. I don't think you could go wrong getting short anywhere. See, like we got very close to the 60, and they just boom, slapped it. What are you trying to do? Like, what were you thinking in this spot anyway? Oh, that short squeeze. Yeah, yeah. I mean, right, like right here. That was. I had to consider the long and a big target swing trade, but it was just quickly. It hit the bottom end of the Globex band and started to fade, and the market got disconnected quickly. And I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then I need to be very, very careful even thinking about long. And sure enough, the market just kept putting one short signal after the other. So not a bad day though. Double switch trade short right here, so we're gonna get another wave of sellers coming in. Okay, so that 60 is all it's gonna do. I mean, are they that weak? I guess so. Who am I to tell the market what to do? It's gonna do what it wants to do. The swing trade target for this rotation, by the way, is 722. We have 77, 722 is the next target. I mean, there's other targets with bigger targets coming up too after that, but 722 is the next swing trade target. And no sunshine. Here we go. 722, 720. Okay, you know what that means, right? Okay, so if we break 56.75, 56.75, that will put a captain setup long, 56.75, put a captain setup long on the 70 NT wrinkle, which is a big chart. And if that's I mean, we're getting close. 57 and a half, right? 57 and a half. So if they do that, then that's a stability price structure, and that's going to get us back to retesting the 775 and potentially the 790. So this price here, 57 and a half, is an important level. I mean, obviously the market is in sync on the short side, all that stuff. I get it. But that level up there is going to be a stopgap measure to it will put a pattern where the shorts will start to have to cover. It's not there. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But just be careful there. Yep. Yeah. It's a bit. The market made a big move, so it's consolidating. So you definitely have to gotta be careful here. I mean, we know certain levels that will trigger action. One of them is that 57, right? Pullbacks become buyable on a scalping basis only. Oh, Roofy. Yeah, good, good, man. I'm glad that you participated on that one. You kind of barely squeezed that long. Here comes. Here comes the push. So what we got here is a captain setup on the 70 NT wrinkle, and there are patterns of counter trend that will gonna start happening here. And if you look um, closely, we're gonna get this. Damn it. Let's go back to it. And yeah, well, you gotta break that 60 back up again. But that kind of puts us in this area right here. Okay. So start putting us in this area, breaking this formation. And I mean, they're pulling back a little bit here, but as long as we continue to trade above 731, which is the critical level. Okay. There you go. They're coming for them. They're coming for them. Back up to that 60. 50. Okay, 50, 60. Oh boy. It's choppy, choppy. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's it, I mean, 31 is an important level. I mean, I can't. The market's going to do what the market wants to do. Like I didn't see anything here that I want to see the 57 happen. I want to see the 31 getting protected. Okay. Then I want to see a signal that tells me, hey, get in. Beside the environment, like if I look at the 200 and the 100, they are in sync on the short side. So the environment is short. Then what we're getting here is a signal to go long, not necessarily just a signal to go long. It just is showing us a pattern of consolidation with a captain setup signal. So it's opposite to what the market is doing here. So if this happens and I'm looking for an entry along, I needed the market to give me a signal. Right here is a signal at 744 and a half, but I wanted to wait and see if a pullback can hold, and 31 did not. So let's assume a different scenario here. Let's assume this candle closes back up at 57.50. If that happens, then that's a 6-prong captain setup long, and I'll be a little bit more aggressive with pullbacks and probably buy in a range. If this candle closes lower, below 20, then that idea is going to take a hold, or I'm going to hold off on that idea. I mean, definitely the shorts are just rolling over all the, yeah, here we go. So that's just not even in question here. We're getting to the 700s. Damn. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. What a market, man. What a market. What a market. Yeah, Rufio. Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that one, bro. You gotta scalp it. That's what I've been doing. That's it for me for the day, guys. I mean, I like the market, but I gotta take a break and go get some lunch and do a bunch of other things. Probably come back that last hour of the day and just play the game, or at least see what kind of market I'm getting, and maybe play the game. But I made three decisions: one long, one short, two longs and one short. Believe it or not, but it was in a very specific spots, uh, and it worked. Had tight stops, and it worked. So 674 is how we're gonna end the morning, and this is the 674 today. We're on equity high. Let me see here. I mean, majority of my trading, I mean, we had a couple of days we were slapped around, but the majority of it, yeah, this one too. 1900. That was an FOMC meeting day. Man, I couldn't get anything going on that day. It's too wild. But anyway, so that's what we got going on here. 674, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe out there.